Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Thank you. Now enjoy the show.
Ooh, what's up? Ooh, comedy. Love and Marriage DC. Love and Marriage DC, Season 1, Episode 8. What's up, y'all? Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. We are here to discuss Winter and Kevin, the couple that's not a couple. Child. We continue from episode 7. Arena's giving Winter the business, okay? Excuse me. Arena is not pleased about all that she hearing. You know, the information she gave Winter was not to be used, in the manner that as to which it was discussed, and she don't appreciate it at all. And I don't. I agree. How she said it was not cool, and even after the cut and paste, editing, how she said it was not cool. Ooh. So how she said it was not cool, right? I mean, I don't blame Arena. Like, so I didn't tell you this for it to be used in some negative light. And to be honest, I thought Arena was being vulnerable with Winter at that moment. She discussed all that with her. And I think even after seeing how her and Ashley related, I truly thought, okay, cool. Arena's not that type of chick just to be following and, joining the crowd. She really wanted to get to know her on her own, and, being vulnerable with Winter with that information about her husband. I think that was the trust that was broken by Winter. And I think Arena's pretty much done with dealing with Winter in that way. At least maybe not done like Ashley, but I can see why these ladies feel the way they feel. Winter has said some reckless shit, and that's that on that. Now, I wouldn't react the same way Ashley and Irena acted, but yeah, I understand. What else going on? Yeah, so Irena was just throwing insults after insults, and it really hurt Winter's feelings. Oh, okay. Anyway, next we have them meeting up at the NCIAA, the couples and some other folks. Child. Jamie accused of being too aggressive. I don't like that. The way that they were talking about Winter, and he wanted his wife to stop talking about Winter, but it didn't work out that way. So he pulled a Tisha Scott, getting her attention by touching her face, not yanking it, nothing like that. He just, kind of like, hey. He's trying to shush her up. Maybe he has something to drink. I'm not excusing it, but there's really nothing to excuse. I don't see the big issue there. Um, and them saying he's too aggressive. See, I don't think putting out that he's too aggressive with his wife when he's not. He's pushy, overbearing is the more correct verbiage and words to use. Aggressive gives a negative connotation, where pushy and overbearing gives, oh, he's really exerting his husband. It doesn't go in the same direction as violent, like aggressive does. So that's what I don't like. That's why I say Jamie perfect. Moving on. Winter questions Monique's loyalty, and I don't blame her. You know, Monique keeps going. Let me start over. Monique keeps revving up the engine on these ladies, making them feel more and more secure to not fuck with Winter. And that's not cool. Just because Winter said it doesn't mean it needs to be repeated. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Next we have Monique and Chris. No, wait. No, we don't. No, we don't. Arena and Jamie have a guest, y'all. Yes, y'all. You get, guess, y'all. So yeah, next we have Arena and Jamie. They have a guest. And the guest is no other than the mm, therapist lady. I forgot her title that quick. Anyway, the therapist lady. And she's giving everybody a reading into how they can be better for their spouse and for themselves, of course. And she gives a more in depth reading for Arena and Jamie, telling Arena she needs to stop trying to pacify and be more of a woman, stop being fake, not to be insulting, but don't give off a persona, give off you. And she pretty much said that for both of them, and also expounding on Jamie's upbringing of a hard nosed father, steering his son in the right direction. Thank goodness for what he did, because Jamie respected it and, excuse me, and pretty much made a life for himself. He said at age 8, when his parents split up, his daddy took him. I don't blame him. Growing up in the 80s, we all know what that was. We're all 70s babies, so yeah, I get it. His dad did a good enough job, a swell enough job, so that Jamie didn't have to succumb to the environment. And that's a great thing. So from age 8 until he moved in with Arena, 25 years ago? Wow. He was with his dad. He respects his dad. He doesn't bash his dad. He said it was, hard nosed growing up, but, pretty much, that corny line, it made me what I am today, which is cool. That's cool. That's real cool, because Jamie's doing well for himself. He has made a life for his family so that they can have a better life. That's what we do. At least that's what I was also trained as I saw in my own family. Uh, my dad doing better than where he's come from, made a a life for himself, coming from where he comes from. And as life progresses, we've his children has made a life for themselves, seeing where they've been raised with. So that I too see the progression in life and how we want our so-called offspring to take heed to, you know? What why else are we doing this thing called life as parents and now grandparents and so forth? Anyway, I went on a tangent. But yeah, big ups to Raina and Jamie. I love them. Next, we have Monique and Chris. They have a couples yoga and they're experiencing all sorts of emotions and having fun with the workout. And the instructor, um, she was, very good with them and they listened and they had a real good time. And Chris, expressed how he wants Monique to hold off from, he feels like she's bashing him when he's at home working really hard with the kids. And he's been a great source of support for her. It may not be perfect. He is working on things that she knows about, and he wants a lot more appreciation. And he said he don't want to hear no more about what he ain't doing coming from the peanut gallery. So they, she didn't realize that it hurt him like that. And she expressed that was never her intention. Of course, it was just her feelings of what's been going on. And she totally made him feel secure within that relationship. And I thought that was very beautiful and nice to see how they identified the issue. They discussed it and then they resolved it. And then they went on with business, talking about this, that, and the third, and just going on with everyday life. That was so sweet. That's what marriage is about. You know, you have to be able to knock that stuff and really deal with it head on and take it into account. If it's an issue with your mate, then you have to, not make excuses for the behavior that still messes with your mate. You just resolve it then. Oh wait, wait, hold on. She said what? You said what? Oh, I'm sorry, no, I didn't recognize. Yeah, 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 I got you. However you can say it. However you can say it. Okay, right. What else? Oh, next we see that Chris and her husband meet at bar one. Thumbs up. And talking about how he's a shrewd businessman, but he got it going on. They appreciate, they really compliment this place. It looks really nice. Maybe next time I go to DC, I'll check it out. Anywho, they're talking, and child, why did Kevin show up? Chris said he thought it would be a good idea for Kevin to tell his side of the story. And these dudes was like, the fuck? Why is he here? So, you know, pretty much both DJ Fun Size and Red Light Special, they all are appreciative that he showed up. But they just got this montage of him talking and talking. Jamie was like, "This okay? So is all that? But this paperwork thing? He's want to know what's all the paperwork for? What's all this paperwork? And we trying to eat? Who brings paperwork to the meet?" Apparently, it was a meeting, and these dudes didn't know. It was a business meeting. Child, that's hilarious. Anyway, so Chris wanted Kevin to tell his side of the story. I'm like, this is stupid. Kevin said he's still wearing his rings. He wanted to remind DJ Fun Size, hold on, brother, hold on, check your facts. I'm still married. Because DJ Fun Size kept saying Winter refers to her ex as. And that's where Kevin had to be like, hold on, partner, check your facts. I'm still wearing my ring. We are still married. So he kind of checked him on that X mess. But at the same time, Kevin says, I do realize that she does not want me anymore. I get it. If you get it, then don't be trying to check somebody on something. Okay, here we go, Martell, with these technical. Anyway, Chris mentioned, oh, he brought a binder, y'all. He brought a binder. I fell out. OMG. Jamie looking like I can't believe this shit going on. Jamie, see, I love his confessional response about this whole paperwork fiasco, bringing to bar one, and we trying to, have some, man growing up time, and you bringing up paperwork. We don't care. That was a sentiment I got. But anyway, the husbands are like, why the fuck are you telling me this for? So then the couples meet at Monique's for that retreat. Child, everybody doing retreats. Um, and then tells them that she already invited the sex therapist recommended by Winter, and Winter's going to bring them. Winter won't be staying just for that time with the sex therapist. However, Chris chimes in and said, "Well, you." Chris Daniels. He's like, "Well, I had invited Kevin, right?" I'm like, is this contrived bullshit? Okay, whatever. They trying to make fetch happen. Okay, whatever. Anyway, anyway, anyway. It was at the end. I'm looking at my notes, child. What my notes saying? Yeah, that was the end. Love and Marriage DC season what episode 8. Why the hell Kevin show up with all that paperwork?